I'm here at the Nuvei booth, and joining me is Praful, who is the Global Expansion Officer for Nuvei. Congratulations on your recent office setup in APAC, Singapore. I visited the office, it's beautiful, very swanky. So why Singapore?
So thank you for allowing me to speak a little bit about our company. Singapore, simply because it has the entire infrastructure that you would need, particularly in Southeast Asia, looking at the banking infrastructure, the regulatory requirements, and also the pool of talent that you can actually get for sure here in Singapore. So it was a natural choice to be in Singapore.
Very cool. Of course, Singapore is just a hub, right? I'm sure you would also look to expand into the other APAC markets as well. What are your ambitions like for Asia Pacific?
So there were three key markets we wanted to do, and we've created Singapore as being our HQ within the region. So we've gone and got ourselves, all of the regulatory licenses, which we are in the process, but also got Visa, Mastercard license to acquire locally. Also set up in Hong Kong. And also set up in Australia. So I felt that the hub of Singapore was very, very key to developing our team and targeting really nice areas that there is growth opportunities for the company.
Certainly strategic location for talent, for expansion, good stuff. Talk to us about some of the predictions you have for the payment market, what kind of trends you're seeing, what can we expect a utopian payments future to look like?
Sure. And this region is incredibly different to many other regions, for sure, right? So if you look at the US, North America's, Europe, it's very card dominated. But what we've seen is alternative payments coming to the fore in those regions. Here, it's really interesting because you have the concentration of cards in, let's say, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Australia, even in Japan, for example. But the alternative payment method landscape is changing. There's a lot more drive in the Southeast Asia areas like Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia. Pretty much more dominated by alternative payment methods than art with cards. So for me, what I'm seeing is there's a nice marriage between cards and alternative payments, but the emergence of alternative payments is key in those particular markets. My final comment really is I also think the future, if you're going to ask me that question, eventually it will come down to also crypto payments.
Right,
because if you
sure.
look at Southeast Asia, 600 new companies in crypto space have actually set themselves up here. 200 in Singapore
alone,
right?
Huge,
So the drive is these are the foundations of creating payments going forward. So this is where I think it's going to be.
I think it's very cool because I think some of the more traditional payments company may be a little bit more hesitant to touch the crypto space. How and when did you guys make the decision to be in the crypto space as well?
So I think first steps are first. You got to enable the alternative payment to actually have users making payments. I've seen some Starbucks places where people have gone in and actually purchased via crypto.
You can buy Gucci bags as well.
You got it, right? We've come across that one. So I think the adoption is all about feeling good about the product, getting the data privacy and transactional assurance of the product in terms of the funds moving and keeping a stability at some point. So pay by crypto is coming, but it'll take time to adopt as people learn more. But they have a challenge because the local Southeast Asia region has quite a lot of dominance around local payments within the country where people are very familiar with.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And if you take a step back, folks here have gone from no banking to a mobile phone, right? A mobile phone.
It's quite the transition, isn't it?
Absolutely huge. Which basically, Vincent, right? We can do anything with a mobile phone.
For sure,
so that unbanked all of a sudden has a wallet attached to it, and you can pay for anything you want. I think this is going to be an incredible growth in alternative payments.
Certainly amazing times. I think this is one of the most exciting few years I've seen in this industry, and I'm so happy to have caught you over here. Thanks for doing this.